used to really dislike doing the dishes. Have you ever felt that way too? It can feel like one of those chores that never actually ends. You wash the dishes, somehow there are more, you clean the kitchen, and 5 minutes later someone needs a snack. For a long time, I think I looked at doing the dishes as something that I had to do, and I technically do, but it's just another thing on the list. Something I needed to get through so that I can move on to the things that actually mattered in my day. Over the years, though, I've started to see it differently. I've actually learned to really enjoy doing the dishes. That might sound silly to you, but I'm going to tell you why. I don't think it's because I've somehow learned to love scrubbing food off of plates. I think it's because I've changed the way I see the work itself. One of the biggest shifts for me was realizing that homemaking is truly an act of service. These dishes aren't important because clean dishes are some great accomplishment. They're important because of the people who are going to use them. I'm washing my husband's plate, I'm washing my children's cups, I'm preparing our home for the next meal, the next morning, the next day. And when I started looking at it that way, the work just started to feel different. It became less about, I have to do all these dishes again, and more about, I get to take care of the people that I love. And I think there's something really beautiful about that. I've actually found that doing the dishes can actually be a really peaceful part of my day. They're repetitive, they're simple, warm water, sudsy hands, and I don't really have to think very hard about what I'm doing in that moment. Sometimes I'll put on worship music, sometimes I'll listen to something encouraging, sometimes I'll just pray. I'll pray for my husband, for my children, I'll thank God for our home, I'll just talk to him about whatever is on my heart. And then, this chore that I used to rush through becomes a little pocket of time that I actually look forward to. Not because the dishes themselves are very exciting, but because I've learned to use this ordinary moment of my day differently. Something I've also realized is that the state of my kitchen affects me more than I used to think. When I walk into my kitchen with dishes piled up, counters covered, everything still waiting from the night before, I feel that before I've even had my coffee. It feels like the day is already asking something from me. But when I walk into a clean kitchen in the morning, it feels like I've been given a little head start on my day. Yesterday's version of me took care of today's version of me, and it's really, really helpful. That's why I've made it a non-negotiable to close my kitchen every night. It's not a deep clean. I'm not scrubbing the floors at 10 o'clock at night. I'm just putting the dishes away, clearing the counters, cleaning the sink, and leaving the kitchen ready for tomorrow. And there's just something about turning off the light at the end of the night and knowing that this space is ready for a new day. This is one of the reasons I've come to appreciate homemaking so much. There's so much work in a home that is just invisible. Nobody is going to congratulate you because you wash the dishes. Nobody's going to notice that you wipe down the counter before bed. And your children probably aren't going to wake up in the morning thanking you for resetting the kitchen last night. That doesn't mean the work isn't valuable. It's just a peaceful home doesn't happen by accident. And I'm not talking about a perfect home. My home is not perfect. We have messes, we have interrupted days, we have toys and crumbs and laundry and dishes that somehow multiply overnight. There is beauty in intentionally caring for the spaces where our family lives, especially the places we use over and over again, like our kitchen, our dining table, our homeschool space, our main living area. Keeping these spaces reasonably cared for is not about perfection. It's about creating a home that supports the people who live here, including myself. I think that's how I changed my perspective on the dishes. I went from asking, why do I have to do this again? And started asking, who am I doing this for? Because the dishes are going to come back. The laundry is going to come back. The kitchen will get messy again. That's just part of having a family and living in a home. But it doesn't make the work meaningless. I think the work is actually an opportunity to love our families in very ordinary ways. We get to serve them, to pray for them, use it as a time for worship, and to create a little peace for tomorrow. don't think we have to wait for the big, meaningful moments to find purpose in what we're doing. Maybe sometimes the meaningful moments are right there at the kitchen sink. And I think there's a lot of beauty in that. I wanted to leave you with a little encouragement today that you don't have to strive for a perfect home, but you can find rhythms and routines that help you create that little bit of peace that you may have been looking for. Simply make a habit of closing your kitchen every night. Try it for a few weeks and see if it makes a difference in how you feel when you wake up and walk into your kitchen the next morning. Thank you for spending some time with me today. You can find more homemaking and homeschool encouragement at rejoiceabout.com. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep finding joy in the details of the home God has given you.